Well, hello internets, here we are, coming to you live from the last possible vlog or portion of vlog that will ever be filmed by me in this here apartment. Up bright and early, it's still dark out, and yeah, welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, as you see, it's still dark out. We are just before 3 o'clock in the morning. What am I doing up so bright and early? Well, today is the day. Today is the big surgery day. Today is when everything happens. I'm a little bit apprehensive. I didn't sleep well last night. Of course, I haven't ate because of the whole fasting for the surgery thing, as well as I haven't really ate well since because, well, I'm a little bit nerved up and stuff. Me and anesthetic don't work out very well. But I'm hoping because this is dental anesthetic, there's a difference between dental surgery and like surgery like I had a couple times in the past. I know it's not freezing like pulling out one tooth, or else they would have done that here months ago. This is actual dental surgery where they're going to remove I forget how many teeth and have to physically cut into places. He told me a bunch of stuff about gauze and holes, and I'm just trying not to think about it because I really, well, you know how that goes. There'll be no road footage from the day because I have to have a responsible family member driving me to there. So they want to take their vehicle, which is, hey, it's totally reasonable because they gotta for sure drive home, if not drive there too, if they got more sleep than I did. And I don't know when I'll be able to finish this last portion of this here vlog because Google's not your friend in some cases, because reading up on things and Googling things can give you information, but at the same time it can give you articles of complications or videos of people all swollen and puffed up and not able to talk for a significant amount of time. So I'm preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best. 95% of the stuff I wanted to get done in this before the surgery has been done. So therefore, other than editing up some videos and putting together or building my painting workbench for the tape for the winter, everything is pretty much done. And I can edit videos in my coherent time, and because I still got about a month of cushion before that runs out, so everything should fall into place as it will, as it may, as time goes on. It's been a good summer. It's been an interesting summer. Postponed the surgery a couple of times because I had stuff to do. I probably shouldn't have, but hey, it's when you got stuff going on that needs to get done before you're down. And like I said in an earlier vlog, you either pay it done and sit back and watch other people do it, or you do it yourself and make the time to make it happen. And with the help of family and friends, we got done basically what needs to be done. If winter rolls in tomorrow, with the exception of you know, a couple of minor things, we're ready for winter. If my recovery from this takes longer, especially with my fibro on top of it. It might trigger a flare-up that might send me into a month or 3-week or a month recovery time. I'm hoping it doesn't. But at the same time, being prepared can help ease things at the other end. But I guess it'll be what it is. Heading off to the big city to see a dentist and all that stuff. They claim everything can be done in their office without the need of a hospital. They claim to have all the equipment, and they took the stats and had the charts and had the measurements and all that stuff, and they know the risks, I guess. They're not some fly-by-night dentist that is running out of the back of an oil change place or something. They are a legitimate business, and they were quite confident they could handle whatever come up in-house without any complications at all. So I don't know when the end of this here vlog is going to be, if it's going to be later today, or if it's going to be a week or two from now when I can string together a coherent line of sentences, or however things roll. I guess it is what it is, and we'll see y'all then. Well, good morning internet, here we are. It's been a couple days since I vlogged. This is following the big dental surgery, and it's been a good day. I believe this should continue the introduction to the dental surgery video, providing what I'm saying is coherently making sense, sort of like it always does. Well, the trip up there was good. Started out really early in the morning, and a family member drove me. Got to the dentist office with plenty of time to spare. Well, enough time to sit, relax, decompress, talk a bit. And I noticed people were going inside the main lobby, and I figured, they must be just the main lobby's open, but I went in there like 20 minutes before my appointment was scheduled to be there, and no, they were open early. And by the time I got the paperwork done and introduced them to my responsible family member that would be driving me home, then everything was good to go. Just got nicely sat down and got a call, and we were good to go. Got in the dental operating room, if you want to say. They got you IV started, got the wristbands on you to say who you were, what your allergies were, and all that good stuff. They didn't give me any anesthetic to put me under, but there was a little bit of sedation, whatever there was, to make me dopey. I could hear what they were saying, and I could feel the metal in my mouth from the clamps to hold you open, and whatever tools they jammed in there to leverage things and to pull things. And I could hear the doctors and nurses speaking whatever conversations they were having, but in terms of feeling any pain, it was about 95% pain-free. I could feel the pull and the snap of the tooth when it broke or when it pulled free, but it wasn't a pain. There was one tooth here, the recent one, that started giving me trouble in March. When they pulled that one, I felt a little bit of pain. Out of the 8 or 9 they pulled, that was the only one that gave me any amount of discomfort. And of course they apologized because, well, they're not in the business to create pain for customers. I got called into the room at like 5 to 8 maybe 8 o'clock. And my responsible family member got a phone call at like 10 to 9 that I was just about done, ready to be picked up. And by the time I got out of recovery, if you want to call her that, and into the vehicle, I had took a photo of myself, and the photo is time-stamped at 9:18, so, you know, hour and 10 minutes or so, or an hour, to pull 8 teeth and all that. I think that's pretty good. I warn you, this photo's a little bit off. I thought the nurse had cleaned me up. Apparently they didn't get everything out. But this is what I looked like when I was in my responsible family member's vehicle. And I snapped this photo of myself. I kind of looked totally out of it, which in many ways I was. Though I was expecting to be really, really nauseous, really, really nasty. But either they gave me a nice mild sedative, or I didn't react to anything like I did last time. I'm thinking it was the surgery anesthetic, like they did when they did my hand here. Must be a much deeper, thicker, deeper anesthetic, which of course it probably is. On the way back home, I was prepared. I had my little bucket and wet wipes just in case I made a mess, because I'm that kind of person that I'm prepared. But really, in terms of 1 to 10 for nausea and stuff, I was maybe a 2.5 to 3. I get home that night, and we're still wearing the ice pack. That's what that big white wrap thing is on my head. By then the ice had melted, and I put it in the freezer, refroze it, and wore it a couple times in the night. As the freezing come out, the pain started to increase, but luckily I had another family member went out and filled my meds for me, so I started on the pain meds. I'm not big on pain meds. I'd rather tough it out alone or without help, but at the same time, I'm starting to learn that pain meds are there for a reason. All those years that I struggled with dealing with pain from things could have been a lot better if I would have just took those pills the doctors were trying to give me decades earlier. Well, I got home, kind of relaxed, shut her on down, and slept through the night. There was no complications in the night. Woke up in the morning and I was feeling a little sore. So, of course, I started the day 2 round of the pills and all that. Since I feel that I'm semi-coherently talking, sort of about as coherently as I always do, or maybe a little bit less, I decided to complete this here vlog and probably upload the footage and start editing the next bank of videos to be uploaded. Again, I thank very much to the family member that drove me up there and back, that waited for me, that helped me out greatly. I couldn't have done it without them by far. I give thanks to the family member that went down to the pharmacy to get my pills, because I probably wouldn't have went and got them for 2 or 3 days until I was either feeling better or feeling much worse, because that's just the way I am sometimes. And I thank for everybody that made this dental thing happen, whether it was the powers that be that actually finally approved everything, or the doctors and nurses and supporting staff in that dentist office that made a unbearable situation or agonizing situation that I stressed about for months way better than I thought it was going to be. But I thank you for joining me on this here video. Sorry there's no road footage, but hey, that's the way it shakes out sometimes. It is what it is, and around we go. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.